Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting out of hand. Howie Roseman. In fact, I can't even call him Howie anymore. Howard Roseman is the official name now. It is just on a different level. And I said this on day 1, day 2, and here we are on day 3. You think things might slow up a little bit. Nope. To start the day, Howie Roseman trades up to the 3rd pick of the day, drafts Keely Ringo, another Georgia Bulldog. And if you thought he was done there, well, you thought too fast. This is crazy. Howie Roseman has now made another trade, and the Philadelphia Eagles, according to Adam Schefter, have traded for DeAndre Swift. The Lions are trading DeAndre Swift to the Philadelphia Eagles per sources. The trade is a homecoming. Swift is from Philadelphia and went to high school there at St. Joe's Prep before attending, of course, Georgia. So another guy with a Georgia bloodline, another Bulldog. I mean, Howie Roseman literally went on ESPN a couple minutes ago. He said, I'm out of the Florida Alumni Association. He is in love with the Bulldogs, and it's been his philosophy the last couple years. Go to the winning programs, draft the best players from there, the guys who are most NFL ready, trade for a guy like this. This is incredible. Is this the best 2-year stretch that we have ever seen from a GM in NFL history? Go back last year after the Eagles had lost to the Bucs in that playoff game. Take every move from then up into this point. This has been an iconic run from Howie Roseman after being ruled out, after being canned, after being thrown out of the city by all the fans. He said, you know what? I got something for you. I mean, every move makes sense. Everything that Eagle fans have put out there that have, kind of intrigued the fan base, or just everyone in general, the media, everybody, everything that is talked about, Howie Roseman capitalizes on it and gets it done. I don't have any doubt in the guy. I don't. This is actually insane. DeAndre Swift is a Philadelphia Eagle. They draft Jahmyr Gibbs. Obviously, they signed Montgomery. There was an odd man out. Howie Roseman swooped right in and took it away from the Detroit Lions. Here's the Eagles' updated depth chart at running back. DeAndre Swift, Rashad Penny, Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, Trey Sermon. Imagine letting Miles Sanders go, which was tough for me personally, but I get it. The Eagles are not paying $6 million a year for Miles Sanders. All these guys right here, I believe, are less than an accumulated total of $6 million. You get DeAndre Swift and Rashad Penny to battle it out. You have Scott, who is obviously a really lethal weapon at times, and Kenny Gainwell showed a lot of promise, especially in the playoffs, and still a very young guy on a rookie contract. And DeAndre Swift has one more year on his contract, and I believe he's only going to be paid $1.77 million in base salary next year. They acquire Swift in exchange for a 2025 4th-round pick and a 7th-round pick. And it's even being reported that if he does leave next year, doesn't sign with the Eagles and get a contract, that the Eagles are going to get a comp pick anyway. So they still get compensated. Howie Roseman is playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. I mean, this was even a move that was, perceived by some Eagle fans and media members even before the draft, just as a proposed idea, and Howie just swoops in on day 3 and gets it done. Here are DeAndre Swift's numbers from this past year per Elliott Shore Parks: 5.5 yards per carry, 8.1 yards per reception, only missed 3 games, and has over 140 touches each of the last 3 years. To break it down a little bit more, last year, 542 yards rushing and almost 400 in the air. Complimentary back, maybe a 3rd down guy, and can, put it in the end zone a few times. And, obviously he has to stay on the field. Same thing with Rashad Penny, but the Eagles are just getting more bodies. And Howie Roseman talked about it on ESPN. He said he didn't feel that this was, a position they had to address in the draft, but it's something that was definitely talked about. And more competition, more bodies, more guys that can provide different skill sets. This Eagle offense, when you look at it from top to bottom, there's no reason they should not, be a favorite to go back to the Super Bowl when the season starts. That's the difference between Howie and these other GMs. Howie loses the Super Bowl, and now he's back ready to go and makes this team 10 times better. It is only April, and I'm starting to think this offseason might even be better than last offseason. I mean, this 2-year stretch has been ridiculous. Howie Roseman is not settling. He's not saying, okay, we can take the same core and get back. No, he has had a tremendous, tremendous offseason. Here's what the Eagles have done now in this draft, and we're still on day 3. It's still going. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Tyler Steen, a good depth piece up front, Sidney Brown from one of the best defenses in the nation, Keely Ringo, and they trade for DeAndre Swift. How could it get better? How could it get better? You've addressed a lot of the different areas that Eagles fans and media wanted to see going into this draft. Obviously, it wasn't a necessity. I mean, you got your guy Carter and, you add some more pieces, but this roster was already set for the most part. And you add all these playmakers, and now you get a little more of a boost with DeAndre Swift. Howie Roseman is on a different level than the rest of us. He is constantly looking out. He is hungry. He tasted what it was like to get back to the Super Bowl, and he wants to do it again. And honestly, I mean, there's just nothing else you could say other than bravo. A+ draft out of Howie Roseman, and the Eagles still have a couple more picks down at the back end. Shout out to the sponsor of today's video, BetMGM, for making it happen. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using code ATOZPA and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. Find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up today with bonus code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Go take your bets on the Eagles getting back to the big game next year. Take them as the favorite because right now they are killing this offseason. RB here, A to Z Philly. Just wanted to give you this breaking news and update because, man, it's about to get real in a couple months. You guys have a great one. Catch you on the next one. Peace.